Welcome to Be Inspired with Goes Apart Life-Changing Reality Talk. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope we all are sitting pretty. This is the 7th segment of Be Inspired with Goes Apart. And if you're joining us for the first time, this is a community we've created. It's a platform where we interact on a reality of what's going on. We talk about things that are practical, that are happening in our everyday life. We embrace our truth that we believe and know that will lead to our freedom. Today, we will be discussing on the topic, don't bang the door when you leave. What did I say? Don't bang the door when you leave. In life, moving on is a constant thing. Is a non-negotiable aspect of our life. It's not a sin because all of us are all on a journey. So we move on, okay? And then there are so many people that you meet in your life every single day. They are not meant to stay in your life forever. That's the mistake people make. Some people are meant to last in your life for a day, some a week, some a month, some a year, some for years, while some may stay forever. And we keep making this mistake in our lives. We keep wanting to hold on to everybody we think we like, but meanwhile it's not supposed to be like that. Some are not meant to stay forever in our life. Some are meant to just do whatever God has asked them to do in our life and go, okay? Meanwhile, the truth is not about the going. How do you live when you want to live, when you're going out of a relationship? How do you go? How do you live? Do you live in a subtle way or in a brutal way? Some people are not as we think they are. Some people are so innocent in the face, but very dangerous. They bang the door so loud because they believe that they may not have need for you again. They enter into your life when they think they have need for you. And when they feel they are done, they bang the door so loud. So the question today is, how do you live? Living is okay. People must always move on. But how do you live a relationship? Do you bang the door so brutally? Or do you just live in a subtle way? You know, because when we talk about this banging of door, it's not just tied to boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife, sister and brother, mother and child, employee and staff, proteges and mentors, you know, colleagues in the office. In all aspects of relationship, how do you live? Because that is the primary thing we want to talk about today. So many people do it so bad that is so painful, you know, because if you actually believe that you're done where you are, you don't burn the bridge. So many people burn the bridges out of jealousy, out of envy, out of high expectation, out of selfishness. You know, but the truth is that what do you do to people who had given you umbrella when it's raining in your life? How do you treat people who have given you umbrella when it's raining in your life? Most people are so ungrateful. You know, when you come into somebody's life, it doesn't matter the platform the person had given you. Somebody may go to village and bring you. The person may not be running business in millions, but the person had brought you. Then, from the person, you have seen millionaires who could take your life from that place and then place you where you are right now, and you've made it. Then the only thing you remember is that you were not eating fish in that place. What did the person think you are? You don't actually bang doors so loud when you walk out in anybody's life, because everybody, no matter who they are, that little thing they have added to your life meant something. It created the relevance. It gave you, placed you in a pedestal. And we so abuse it in every aspect of our lives. You get somebody, you give the person shelter. It doesn't matter if you're drinking, if you're not eating 3 square meal where you are. Don't forget the person has helped you when he needed. If the person had given you a school fee when it's important, you don't ever forget it, even if you're a millionaire. This is the thing. People bang doors so loud when they walk away because they don't expect they will ever come back. But the truth is that reality, they don't get it. They always do. You may be something today. You may have been bigger than whoever has created giving you value. Okay, initially you may be bigger than the person, but how you have treated the person, what goes around comes around. That's a lesson I want everybody to learn. It's happened in every ramification of life. You bring people, you help them. They need help at that time. They will come sober. And the moment they feel, well, like, I don't need you again, they vomit trash. They will look at you as if, and they will ask you, what did you really do for them? The truth that they forget is that thing that looks so insignificant that you did added so much value and had given them the reason why they have achieved well. They have learned that little thing, whatever it is. It's just, you can talk about comedy. So many comedians today have brought people who are well famous more than them, who are more popular than them. But how do you walk away from such relationship? How did you treat that person who gave you shelter when you needed it? Even if you were squatting with a person somewhere, how did you treat that person? You don't bang the door so loud when you leave a relationship. It's not okay. So many artists, somebody had given you platform for you to shine. Even in this NGO, so many people have come as volunteers to learn one or two things. When they walk away, what did they do? How do you treat people who you have come under their shelter for whatever, even if you end up being richer than them, being more famous than them, being wealthier than them, being more whatever it is? How do you treat people who are this big? Who has helped you? Who has given you life? Who gave you a cup of water when you're thirsty? Who gave you a food, even if it's gari, when you're hungry? Who gave you one single cloth when you're naked? How do you treat them? How do you treat them? That is the question, and that is what we're doing today. How do you treat them? That's why we're here, because so many people don't understand that what goes around comes around. I keep saying it. You know, as a young boy, somebody will pick you up. As a young girl, somebody will pick you up. What do you do to them? I know that we can grow apart. It's very, very okay. We can, most times, our values may differ. Our ideas may differ. Our, what do I say? Our interests may differ. Even our feelings may differ, okay? But then, when they do, how do you walk away from such relationship? I remember a friend told me about somebody who was just a casual friend. And this person came to her, you know, as in almost always, every day. And that's what people don't understand. That when you call people up to give you advice, when you disturb people, you give them situation report about your life, people undervalue it, but that's a very expensive thing. When people give you ear to listen to your problem, people don't value it because they're always looking for naira and kobo. Somebody will come, you will call somebody 100 times because you're in need, and the person will be there encouraging you, advising you, playing support, giving you everything that you needed at the moment. And what you do to the person is brought down. Now back to the story. This very person that I'm talking about here came to this person and said, oh, I want to wed. I don't have a car. This woman had just one car. And then, because they are just platonic friends, she gave this person her car. And this person did traditional marriage with the car, went to wedding with the car, did all the running around with the car for 5 whole days. This lady was using keke Mara to go to wherever she was going to, while this person had her car. The 2 days to the wedding, this same person ran back to her and now like, I don't know what to give as gift. I have tried, I'm exhausted, there's no single 1 naira. This lady has something she was selling for 500 naira. What did she do? She brought out 200 bottles of that thing and printed a sticker and put on it, and this person carried it to share at the wedding. Now fast forward, when she needed help, this guy can do some things, can actually like remove some things and place it somewhere for this lady. She called this person, please, I need help, come and help me remove this thing and place it. Not like, how much are you going to pay me? She was like, is it all about money? How much are you going to pay me? I need you to give me my money now, now, now. I did not come to Lagos to Cambridge. The person was like, where is the place of relationship? I'm not even saying I will not pay you, but where is the place of relationship? He said, no, don't bring relationship into it. Whenever anybody call me for a job, you must pay me my money. You must pay me my money. This is where I have people I'm taking care of. And this very guy forgot that when he carried this person's car, she has something to do with it. She sacrificed because it was relationship. This person did not count the number of bottles this woman gave free, and every other thing he has benefited. And he was proud and bold to look at this woman and say, have I asked you for help? Have I come to you to ask you for help? Do you pay for my house rent or something? That's cool. You know, but people do this every day. People will come to you. They don't know how to write letter, you write for them. They don't know how to look for sponsorship, you help them do. They don't know how to do a whole lot. But eventually, by the time you finish doing it with them, they look at the ticket to their event as expensive. If you want it, pay for it. But those ones, they don't know that every single thing you have done for them, that if you put it in naira and kobo, they cannot pay for it. Some people are very kind, but some people are users as well. And we should be very careful. You know, you can't just talk about this. You can, some people in employment, you can bring a friend close to you, and the friend will not just take the bread you have said, come, let the person will carry both the bakery if you allow the person, because you are already in competition. Come and share with me. People don't understand it, they undervalue it. Come and share with me, they undervalue it. That's the human beings that we're talking about today. You know, people don't appreciate good things. They bang the door so loud when they leave. They bang the door so loud when they leave. And it becomes a problem. A very big problem. You know, when you can't talk about this banging of door without talking about ungrateful people. You know, ungrateful people are never satisfied. They're always filled with envy. They're always into competition with whoever has brought them to help them. Even in the offices, you know, they carry this major sense of entitlement. They are always asking for help. They can ask you for help 100 times, but the day you say no, they will remember that you have been a very bad person. When they want to talk about you, they will never ever remember you've done something good for them in life. That is the kind of person they are. They don't adequately, they don't genuinely care for anybody. It's only them that they remember. It's only them that they care about. It's only them that they care about. You know, ungrateful people will not, honestly, they are so resentful and most times so angry. Most times so angry that you keep wondering what happened. You that yourself, you'll be wondering, where is all this thing coming from? Where is all this thing coming from? But the reality is that people are like that. People are like that. They come into your life to suck you. Most times they look at you as a signpost. People look at each other as signposts where you come to take direction and move on. And once they take direction from you as a signpost, they don't ever look back. They don't ever look back. They don't ever say thank you. Rather, when they will be so ashamed to even mention that you helped them. They are like that everywhere. They will be so, if you ask them, they will keep giving you, quoting big names that they use your platform to meet. That the ones they will say has helped them. Because people look at saying, oh, this person did this thing for me as being what's it called, undergrading themselves. Forgetting that if you're not grateful in little, you can't be grateful in much. This is the reality. Ungrateful people complain about every single thing. They complain about every single thing, but they are never grateful for one thing. You know, they will never, ever say thank you to things. They pretend before you when they think that they're subtle, when you're useful to them. And whenever they think they are saturated or they've consolidated enough, when they leave, they bang the door so loud because they don't think they will ever come back. But everybody should be careful. And if you're somebody that people have been treating like this and you've been experiencing this, my advice to you is today, when people bang you so much, allow them go. Allow them leave. When they bang the door so much, when they when they give you back horrible thing in place of your kindness. Don't ever stop being kind. No, you can't stop being kind, but allow them go. Some people are lucky because there are someone I know that died because the only person who could help was somebody who has helped him before, and he shut it down and he messed this person up and he said horrible things. Now the truth, when he came around that is this same person, now he didn't see the face to go, he died in the misery. Most people end up that way. Most people end up that way. You know, most people abuse every good thing you've done for them, every good thing you've done for them, and they will never say thank you for one single thing. A lot of people are carrying this. You know, when you meet them, say, where Ghana must go, people carrying Ghana must go of ungrateful people. But that is not the best way to live. That is not the best way to live. People, you don't bang the door so loud. Even if it's time for you to leave a relationship, leave it with respect. Leave it with decorum. Leave it with goodness. Leave door for reconciliation and for comeback, because you never can tell. You never can tell when you need to walk past that door again. Don't think because you're sitting pretty today that everything is okay, that you become an island. You don't need anybody. It's a lie. Most times, those people who started it for you will always be useful in your life, but you will not remember. End relationship so well. End relationship in a very beautiful way. Don't end relationship as a trash. Don't think you can do anything. You can talk bad about, you can vomit anything you want when somebody has gone away. Don't think that people who have helped you, is it just this thing that they did? Is it that thing that is just gave you life at a particular point in your life? That thing, what did they do? That thing gave you life at a particular point in your life, at a season in your life. That was all that you needed. That was all the hope you could get. Yes, growth is good, but don't ever shut down on those who did those small things for you because you think you're bigger than them. Rather, they may not even be asking you for help, but don't close the door so loud. Be careful what you say and be careful what you do when you walk away from anybody who has been a blessing to you. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say. When you walk away from people who have been a blessing to you, God doesn't like ungrateful people. Nobody does. But this is the bane. This is our life today. It's what people do. Because when we come here every single time we meet, we keep talking about what we know we've experienced, because we're coming so many people, thousands of people we don't know. We're reaching out to millions of people. I get a lot of calls after every of this talk. Oh, you spoke my mind. Oh, you said it like, do you know I have been through this? Do you know I've experienced something like this? You can't believe what so person did to me. Oh, this is what they did to me. That's the essence of what we do every single day here. Whenever we come up, we try to do it. You know, don't make a mess that could affect generations. Don't make a mess that could affect you, outlive you, and affect your children because of a seed you have sown today with your character. You know, and for those who are going through a whole lot, I keep saying God will repackage you and reintroduce you to those who will bless your life, and then before those who wrote you off, because there's nobody that is a nobody. Everybody has something. I tell people who always feel bad when people treat them like this, I said, I for one, I do my good. And I tell people, I don't ever say after all I've done for this person, oh, you didn't come to help me. I said that's a bad thing. When you say that, you're actually shortchanging your life. That means you're going to be stagnant, doing nothing for the person you have helped to grow, to come back to you. Everybody is growing. Grow your own, and I'm growing my own. We can grow and grow to wherever you want. If you like to say hi, it's your choice. If you don't like to say hi, it's your problem. But we'll keep meeting at the top. Because I'm not going to sit down and fold my hand and keep waiting for you to come and bless me. God is the person who blesses, and who keep blessing each and every one of us. He will keep blessing each and every one of us, and that is the thing. You know, all everybody sees, all people see, or what we see every single day are people who just throw insults, who just throw tantrum without decorum, who just say whatever they want to say, who look at people who have blessed their life and they do rubbish with them. People are so ungrateful. When you connect them to come to a place, they will close the door, will not even want you to enter again. You show them a road to something good, they will not want you to come again. They will even set you up so you don't near that place again. because it's for them. Goodness is for them, forgetting that you brought them because of kindness. That's the people we have. So many people are doing this. So many people, this have been done to them. But you know, we need to be careful, because where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And when kindness is overstretched, it becomes a right. When it stops, it becomes an offense. So givers, I always tell givers must set limits, because takers are limitless. They don't care. So if you don't manage your life, people will abuse you. But whatever you do in life, do it for God. I keep saying, let that goodness of yours not be for somebody to pay you back. No. Do it because you know God will reward you in every way. People, most times people come to me and are like, all these things you do, you're supposed to be richer than this. I said, that is the problem with the world. I'm supposed to be richer than this, but you don't know that there are so many of my mates that are dead. There are so many of my mates in the mortuary. There are so many of my mates in psychiatric hospital. There are so many of my mates that are not even 1/4 me. What makes you think that the blessings of God is tied to Naira and Kobo? That your life could be because of the sacrificial things you've done in the life of people. And God has given you life. So many places we pass every single day. People die there. The roads we pass every day. People have accidents and die there. There's nothing so fantastic about us, if not that God has chosen to bless us and to give us life. So you don't need to be a millionaire because you're serving God or doing something nice or helping people. No, it may be for that reason that you're having long life. So don't let your blessing, allow people think that your blessing is tied to Naira and Kobo. Keep being who you are and keep doing those things you are. You will never ever know how beautiful life is except your content with the things you have. And never ever believe in what people you help can do back for you, because most times disappointment is eternal. It's crazy, honestly. Okay, so that is what we need to talk about today. And a lot of people can't go back to their vomit. Some eat it without shame. I remember one lady that came to one school, and she was she was showing everybody that she had, she's the best, she's this, she's that, and she was trying, she not felt because she was doing all that, she needs to be the principal, she needs to be the head. And when they said no, other people are more qualified than you, she dropped her resignation letter and went out. And before she left, she poured horrible things. She vomited a lot. My dear, surprisingly, she ate her vomit eventually. Because when you want to walk away, it will look as if the world has upstairs, that there are money in Ghana must go for you to go and pick. There are beautiful things waiting for you there. Most times, people throw in the towel and walk away because of expectation, high fantasy, what they expect to get where they're going. You have not even sampled it. You threw in the towel. And by the time you get out there and it becomes bad, most people come back, most people don't. That's the way the world is. And this lady, oh my God, I will never do that, but she did. And you know what? When you come back for such, most times people give you back what you deserve. And they really shut her up. Okay? And then, that is not the kind of thing we want for ourselves. For every good thing that happens to us, let's be grateful to God for everything. Because even when somebody gives you 1 naira, that person has something to do with 1 naira. It's a sacrifice that we should be grateful for. So that is why we're here. Don't bang the door so loud when you leave. Leaving is you can leave a relationship, you can walk away. How do you walk away? Is the reason why we're here. Don't bang it so loud. Don't bang the door. Don't slam the door so bad. Don't do that. Walk away from any relationship with humility. Walk away with humility. Leave room for high. Leave room for tomorrow. You never can tell what may be your bane. You never can tell when you will need that same person again. You never can tell when your children will need that same route again. You never can tell when your parents, when your cousins, when somebody do something that when they call your name, you will not bring bad luck to the people who are supposed to use the name at that time. Don't do it. Thank you so much. We will meet again next week, 2 p.m. and then we will be a blessing to each other. Always, always.